Oh, hello, you one-eyed female Autobot hunting freakazoids. It is I, Sam of SG1, coming at you with Shockwave. Yes, Generation 1 Shockwave, yes. Now, I've had this a few years. I've only just got around to reviewing it. I thought I'd do something a little bit special. This is an original, not one of the reissues that have been popping up on Temu and stuff like that. Now, this is actually an OG. I bought this off Mr. Wallace, Dave Wallace. Kal-El Prime, now I want to say about 6 years ago-ish, maybe more. Maybe longer than that, I think. At least last 6-7 years, something like that. Now, it is missing the sight. And when it turned up, no offence to Dave, but when it turned up, it was just a massive part. Because these things are notoriously bad for shipping. They do tend to fall apart. I have repaired it somewhat, so we'll get going, shall we? So, and here he is in his laser gun mode. Yes, he's a big laser gun. You got a nice thing there. You got a nice barrel with some nice details on it. This wire is perishing as we speak. Unfortunately, just the nature of the beast because they're made of rubber to cover the wires. They connect the battery to the light in the hand there. It's perishing, but apparently you can get replacement parts for these. But it out of all the ones I've seen, it isn't too bad. But they do that. We've got a rub symbol. I'm not sure if this one will work. Let's see. It's rather cold in here. Oh, it does work. It is a bit scratched up, but it does work still. There we are. A nice gun grip there. And this is a laser gun, not a submarine. So you've got a switch on the back there. We'll get onto that in a minute. Very nice. Got some nice die-cast metal in the feet there. And he's got a good weight to him as well. And he's a big fucking gun, isn't he? And he can quake. Sorry. That's fucking not Quake, that's fucking Doom. What am I doing? Doom, even. You can doom it. There we are. Doom, not Quake. My fucking brain's fried, I tell you. Anyway, right, so he does have lights and sound effects. You've got a trigger here, so you pull the trigger and you get this horrendous noise. We'll do that again. Sorry for those of you wearing headphones. It does make the barrel light up. And I can't believe it still works after all these years. And you've got all these clear parts here that light up as well. And you can... he's a little bit loose. It will fall apart in places. So you switch the switch across and you get this sound instead. Oh, that's ear-piercing. And that's an 80s sound if ever I heard one. Let's do the other one again. You flip that switch out and... Oh yeah, that's the other problem. The switch doesn't want to do it sometimes. There you go. Yeah, you got to flick it back and forth a couple of times to get it to go. But he works still. And there he is in his gun mode. So let's take him to robot mode. So, often what's missing off these is the battery cover. But I'm missing actually the sight. It's like a little, it's almost shaped the same shape as that. And it just sits on the back there. So we just disconnect this part. Be careful. There we are. We'll disconnect it's just the barrel, basically. These are often shattered as well. There's common problems with these. So what do is we take what will become the legs and slide these down, like so. And then we get what will become the feet. And then we slide these out like so. And they just nicely click into place. There we go. So then we get he's a very loose, bless him. You get this, like me at the moment, you get this section here and you rotate it at the back like that, like so. And then what you do here, this is very unusual, you get the legs here. And what you've got to do is you've got to slide them underneath these slots. So you just got to slide them underneath like that. Same for this side, you've got to slide them underneath like that. And there's his legs. This guy's going to get very tall in a minute. Now, a common problem with these guys, same with Megatron, is they do tend to... Oh, he's standing up. But they do tend to slide It's called the Shockwave slide. So now what we do is we take the arms and we pull them round like so. Let's get the camera sorted. As you can see, he's standing up. Come on, don't call me a liar, you bastard. There we go. And then what you do, you're supposed to push the head, but mine is, unfortunately, the spring just kind of shattered into a billion pieces. So I'm not sure if I can get the head out, actually. Hang on a minute. And there you go. And you pull the head out. Yes, there's the bit of the spring there. But it is holding the head in place because, yeah, it was not holding it up. There we go. He's up. Look at that. He stood up. Bless him. And there is G1 Shockwave, and he's all of his G1 glory. Now you are supposed to rotate the arms round that way, but I don't know if this was like it when Dave bought his, but they're actually glued, so I can't actually twist them round. So yeah, but you can rotate the wrist around, which is nice, and you can. Got some nice movement in the arms there. Can't move his arms forward, but you can bend him at the elbow there. Same for this side. You can move him in and out as well. Bend it at the elbow, and you can rotate his head, but it won't go too far left and right. That's about it. His legs will kick forward a little bit and bend at the knee, and that is your lot for a G1 Shockwave. This has been one of those figures that. Sorry, I had to cough my guts up then. Sorry. Yeah, this is one of those figures that eluded me for the longest time. G1 figure that it was never released in the UK as far as I remember. But yeah, it's pretty cool. And the gimmick still works. So you can lift his gun up like that, and you can press his crotch because, and you can fire his laser, and you can switch the switch as well, and so you can get both sounds out of it, which is pretty cool. I mean, for an 80s toy, that's practically unheard of, isn't it? Now, this was, it was a Radio Shack. People in the fan community have called him Shockwave, but I believe he was called Galactic Man, done in grey. And then Transformers came along and bought every transforming robot they could, and they made him into Shockwave there. And we'll just take a look at his monster. He's got one eye, which is a very nice thing. I do like that big Decepticon symbol there. And I do like the fact that you can see the internal workings going on inside there. You got the wires, and then you got the the resistors and stuff like that, which is pretty cool, actually. And then, he is starting to rust, and, he has got cosmic rust, and so have I think. He's good. Now, would I advise getting one? If you can get one in good condition, yes. But be careful on shipping, because like I said, when I got mine, it just shattered into a billion pieces. What happened is inside here, the mounts that hold the screws on was snapped inside. So I had to get a thing called plastic weld, and then gluing back together basically. And then screw I was absolutely, because I left it about three or 4 days while everything's set, and then I screwed him back together. He seems to work fine. It's just that if I ever need to open him up again, that's it. This thing is destroyed. So yeah, that ain't gonna happen anymore. So for now, he's fine and he's standing up. So if the electronics do go, I'm just gonna have to let them go. Be like Elsa and let them go. Or I could get one of those Temo reissues, which I might still get actually, and just compare the quality of it and see if it all works and stuff like that. So yeah, so there's Shockwave. Go on, stand. Yeah, you see that's another common problem is that leg, or one of the legs will eventually just droop. The Shockwave droop. Come on, there we are. So there's Shockwave in his robot mode, and he's really cool, and I do like him. And this just gets put to the side and lost, as these things tend to do back in the day. It'd have been good if you could separate it up and then slide it onto his arms, or just hook it onto the back or something, or give him it as a gun. But, it is what it is. So that's me. That is Shockwave. Thanks for watching. And according to my analytics, 70% of you who watch my videos aren't subscribed. Hit subscribe, hit that notification bell. We'll tell you when I've got new videos out, which should be every Thursday and Saturday. Been doing this a while now, I should know what I'm talking about. And if you're in a position to help out, please check out my Patreon. And a big shout out to all my Patreons that have been donating for a good long time now. Thank you. That you, I couldn't, that money I get goes into buying these things. So thank you. And I will catch you all very soon. Bye for now.